It's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. We are here today at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in downtown Cleveland on the shores of Lake Erie. Really not that far from Canada.
Not that far. 35-minute flight.
We're here with Geddy Lee from Rush. Hey, first of all, congratulations on being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What does it feel like when you come to Cleveland? Because this place meant a lot to you in your first album, your first release, right?
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of fond memories of Cleveland, and there's a special connection between Rush and Cleveland due to the fact that, our band sort of first came to notice through our very first record deal through the spins that were happening courtesy of WMMS, and sort of our career got a jump start through Cleveland, and it's remained a special place because of that.
It had to mean a lot back then in the day when you're struggling to get known and get heard. You remember driving around literally and listening on the radio and hearing your music in another town for the first time. What was that feeling like?
It was quite surreal because when you make a record, of course, you have big dreams, but you never actually think anything's going to happen because you're sort of torn between idealism and the hard reality of your life. So. When you hear yourself on the radio and you're 19 years old and you're in a new country and you're having that experience, it's a marvelous feeling.
You guys have kept it together for so long, and this sounds like you've been married or something. They ask married couples this, but how do you do it? How do you not sort of break up after all these years? How do you manage to keep the whole thing going?
Well, we had a good run, over 42 years, and it's a testament to the people in the band. We're all good friends, and we all respect each other as players, and we know how to make each other laugh, and that's probably the most important thing.
You guys are awesome players, and I have to ask, as a musician myself, do you counsel young musicians? Do you tell them you got to rehearse? I mean, you're playing like 3 instruments at once. You guys are using effects pedals. You're doing all kinds of stuff, especially live. How do you do it? I mean, how many hours do you rehearse? What do you tell young people? Does it just come to you? Are you just naturally gifted?
No, it's work. I mean, everybody you have to have an aptitude. If you don't have an aptitude, you can rehearse all you want. It's not going to go anywhere. But we're slaves to rehearsal. We probably do more rehearsal than any band has ever done. Before we do a tour, we do 2 weeks individually, just remembering our parts. Then we do a solid 4 weeks to 6 weeks as a band rehearsing. And then we do 2 weeks of full dress rehearsal. So we put a lot of hours in. So when you're up on stage and you look like it's effortless, there's a couple of months that have gone into making it look effortless.
And you guys play your own multiple parts really simultaneously. You don't get a lot of other musicians playing with you usually as well, right? You've decided to keep it that way.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll have a guest, and that's why when we did our Clockwork Angels tour, we brought a 8-piece orchestra with us. It was really fun. Yeah. Nice to have someone else to talk to on the stage.
Right. Any plans for, I have to ask, if you're reforming, I understand Neil is at the point where he says he just doesn't want to do it anymore. He's not at that same level, and that's a lot of self-respect there, and I imagine you guys respect him for that as well.
Absolutely. No, there's no plans to reform at this point, and the future's a wide open question mark. So Who knows? And I'm really enjoying not knowing where I'm headed.
How about re-releases, remasters, box sets, all that happening?
I leave that up to the suits, man. I don't get involved in that.
Good. Hey, Geddy, thank you so much for taking a few moments. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Fun.
Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in Cool Cleveland.